We're here.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Greetings, internet fiends. Um, I don't know if that's actually a good thing. uh, we're back. Doug, is this episode 9?
Something like that.
I think this is episode 9. That means next time it's episode 10, which is fucked up.
Yeah.
um, but episode 9 is going to be a mix of things. We've got some interesting stuff for you this evening. We're going to start with a non-song, but a melody for sure, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you say that about poetry? A melody? No.
Maybe more of a rhythm, I guess.
Rhythm. That's what I'm looking for. I'm no bard, done. Yeah, it's going to be a good night. Not really a theme again, but as always, there is kind of one, I think, if you think about it. But I won't really dive into it much.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, with that, let's go ahead and get going and listen to this poem you found. What can you tell us about it leading into it? What should we know?
So this is called The Man in the Moon Came Down Too Soon, which is a poem from a book of Middle-earth poetry published by Tolkien, The Adventures of Tom Bombadil. And this is off an album recorded by, what was the record company? Cadman. Donald Swann was a British composer, and he wrote this song cycle called The Road Goes Ever On, which incorporates a lot of Tolkien lyrics. Tolkien really liked the song, and so allowed Swann to publish an album. The record company didn't think that the music, the song cycle by itself is long enough to actually produce a full-length album. So Swann went to Tolkien with the idea of him reading poetry on it, and so that's how they... The first side of the album is just Tolkien reading poetry.
So these are like the deep cuts / records room floor cuts that Tolkien was like, I'm going to put in a different book.
Definitely.
Okay, cool. Well, I didn't listen to this, clearly, so I'm excited about it.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's kind of a long one, actually, 5 minutes.
Hey, there's no such thing as a long one on this radio show.
That's true.
I need to pull it up, as usual. Don't have it ready. Wait, no, I do have it ready. No, I don't, because I restarted, done. Oh my god. But it's okay, we're organized. We're learning. The Man in the Moon Came Down Too Soon. That's what we're listening to?
That is correct.
Okay, this cover is pretty cool. I'll see if I can get that in there when we return. Yeah, it's a sick cover. Okay, so I got it pulled up. Hold on. Everybody, enjoy this song. Nope, it's not a song, Doug. It's a goddamn poem. So don't expect music. It's a poem, but it is music.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a poem read by somebody. Doug, who is it?
JRR Tolkien himself.
The man in the moon had silver shoon.
The man in the moon had silver shoon.
With opal's crown and pearls all bound about his girdle stead. In his mantle grey he walked one day across a shining floor, and with crystal key and secrecy he opened an ivory door. On a filigree stair of glimmering hair, then lightly down he went, and merry was he at last to be free on a mad adventure bent. In diamonds white he had lost delight, he was tired of his minaret, of tall moonstone that towered alone on a lunar mountain set. He would dare any peril for ruby and beryl to broider his pale attire, for new diadems of lustrous gems, emerald and sapphire. He was lonely too, with nothing to do but stare at the world of gold and hark to the hum that would distantly come as gaily round it rolled. A plenilune in his argent moon, in his heart he longed for fire, not the limpid lights of one seely nights, for red was his desire, for crimson and rose and ember glows, for flame with burning tongue, for the scarlet skies in a swift sunrise when a stormy day is young. He'd have seas of blues and the living hues of forest green and fen, and he yearned for the mirth of the populous earth and the sanguine blood of men. He coveted song and laughter long and viands hot and wine, eating pearly cakes of light snowflakes and drinking thin moonshine. He twinkled his feet as he thought of the meat of pepper and punch galore, and he tripped unaware on his slanting stair, and like a meteor, a star in flight ere Yule one night, flickering down he fell from his leathery path to a foaming bath in the windy bay of Bell. He began to think, lest he melt and sink, what in the moon to do, when a fisherman's boat found him far afloat, to the amazement of the crew, caught in their net, all shimmering wet in a phosphorescent sheen of bluey whites and opal lights and delicate liquid green. Against his wish, with a morning fish, they packed him back to land. You had best get a bed in an inn, they said. The town is near at hand. Only the knell of one slow bell high in the seaward tower announced the news of his moonsick cruise at that unseemly hour. Not a hearth was laid, not a breakfast made, and dawn was cold and damp. For ashes for fire and for grass the mire, for the sun a smoking lamp in a dim back street. Not a man did he meet, no voice was raised in song. There were snores instead, for all folk were abed, and still would slumber long. He knocked as he passed on doors locked fast, and called and cried in vain, till he came to an inn that had light within, and tapped at a window pane. A drowsy cook gave a surly look. "What do you want?" said he. "I want fire and gold and songs of old and red wine flowing free." "You won't get them here," said the cook with a leer, "but you may come inside. Silver I lack and silk to my back. Maybe I'll let you bide." A silver gift the latch to lift, a pearl to pass the door. For a seat by the cook in the ingle nook it cost him 20 more. For hunger or drouth naught passed his mouth, till he gave both crown and cloak, and all that he got in an earthen pot broken and black with smoke was porridge cold and 2 days old to eat with a wooden spoon. For puddings of Yule with plums, poor fool, he arrived so much too soon, an unwary guest on a lunatic quest from the mountains of the moon.
So what we just listened to was a poem from the man, the myth himself, the legend himself, JRR Tolkien. It was a recording from the album Songs and Poems of Middle-earth, which was a collaboration between Tolkien and the British musician Donald Swann, who'd written a song cycle based upon Tolkien's works, but the record company didn't want to put out that song cycle because it wasn't long enough to make a full-length album. So Swann got in contact with Tolkien, and Tolkien liked his work, so he agreed to record several of his poems for the A side of the album. That was The Man in the Moon Came Down Too Soon, the 5th track off the album, and from the collection The Adventures of Tom Bombadil, which is a lesser-known collection of the songs of poems of Middle-earth, which, if you're a fan of Middle-earth, you would know, or a fan of Lord of the Rings, you would know. It's quite full of songs and poems.
Done the whole time. I was in it. It was great for about a minute and a half, and then I was just like, dude, another verse, come on. And that's how I feel about every song this man writes. It was cool. It was cool to hear him like speak his words, you know.
And I will say, I mean, the song cycle on the B side of the album is, you know, as a Tolkien fan, I love the effort and I like the idea, but it's just bland.
Bland. All right. I guess, yeah.
Not the poem, the song cycle.
Oh, okay. So this one is a song that I wrote. It's like a riff. It's in open G, which I learned is the Keith Richards tuning for his 5-string guitar that he uses on most songs, which is also the same tuning as a banjo. So he's turned his electric guitar into a banjo, basically, and that's what open G is. But he cuts off the low string, so that's why it's 5-string. If you keep it and make it drop D, you also have drop D there. So it's a very good rock tuning, is what I'm saying.
Cool. This is a new one?
Yeah. I don't know if it's done, though.
Okay.
But
I'm done.
that's true.
Yeah.
This is a very good mix that I made, so I'm sharing this. We're back.
That was a cool one.
Yeah.
Really cool song. I like the layerings of all the guitar tracks there. What's the meaning behind the title, Welcome to 30?
Oh, because I finished like writing I was like fixated on it and wrote it and recorded it on like the morning before my friend's 30th birthday party. So I was like, oh, I'll just call it that.
Good title.
Yeah, and it's not too sad sounding, so it's seems okay to call that Welcome to 30. So yeah, that's that. What was next on our list?
I think it's one of the Olivia and the Lovers.
Oh yeah, 2 songs actually. We'll come back for a little interlude, not a long one, but just a quick little interlude between them. But both these next 2 songs are going to be songs that I recorded on my iPhone at a show last, I guess 2 weeks ago now, ish, on the 21st.
Cool.
7 days ago, 9 days ago. That's how that works.
We can...
And it was at a bar called Dorothy, which is a lesbian bar here in Chicago. It was a very cool bar. First time going there. And they don't normally do shows, it seems like. So this was a unique setup, and it was for queer country night. So it was very Americana band. and Olivia and the Lovers, very good. So we're gonna play 2 of the songs that I managed to get pretty decent recordings of. Yeah, that's the whole story. What do you think, Dunn?
Yeah, I'm excited for it. It'll be interesting. I think some like audio or iPhone recordings I've heard, seem to be pretty good. So
Yeah,
surprising, the quality of recording you can get from
I know.
little.
I know. It's awesome though. Yeah, these were, the phone was just in my pocket, and I made sure to kind of stand behind some people so I could get some natural, like, uh, blockage of some of those waves. But it was good, and then I just like was able to mix it up a little bit, and the band really liked them, so I think it's worth playing. All right. Okay, everybody. So we're gonna play the first song for you, which is gonna be called. It's gonna be called "Falling in Love at the End of the World."
This is a song that I wrote about falling in love at the end of the world. It's called "Falling in Love at the End of the World." Someone on the radio said something about the sun going on forever in a month or so. But we all knew the end was near, nothing to be done from here. So I shook my head and went to bed. I drink silence and the water drips from my hand. I wanna count the seconds between us and you. Nobody gaslights me like me as I hold my breath and count to 3 like there's no way you're thinking of me too. The trees are shaking, those creepy. Moving on the tell them no. But I wish that we had longer. I wish that I was stronger. I wish I knew things before they have to learn. But we are here now, us two. Not too proud to say about what is this and nothing more to do. I'll be the man that you and I was. And I need to speak in a better way. Pretend that nothing matters but today. It's pretty shitty timing, but then when there's shitty timing, everything kind of difference in a way. I think it's so good. Cause I'm a wonder whether I will be alright. We are here now, us two. Not too proud to say that I want just this and nothing more to do. I'll be the man that you and I was. I don't even need to speak in a better way. Pretend that nothing matters but today. The pieces of the sky coming down. The ground is cracking open, and everywhere around me I can see lights all fading away. People on the street are asking me if I've been getting away. How do you know if you've been living the right way? We are here now, us two. And I ain't getting up before I go. I'm glad I spent the end with you. I'll be the best with you and I'll rest my head. The world falls away. Even when it's ashes, there'll be part of me that wishes we could stay.
Yeah, is that a local Chicago group?
Yes. That's about all I know. I will put their website and their Instagram in the show notes. Olivia and the Lovers. We're gonna play another song from the same evening. I don't know if this was right after that song or before. I did not pay attention to the order that I downloaded these and saved them in. So, but it's from the same exact night. This one's gonna be called. What's it gonna be called? It's gonna be called Long Black Veil. This is Olivia and the Lovers, Long Black Veil, live from September 21st at Dorothy.
Cool.
It's called Long Black Veil.
Really good
nice.
recording. Like, how much editing did you do to it?
I put some compression on there. I put some reverb on there, and just kind of play with the levels and the panning.
Okay.
Just tried to really stretch as much of it out of it as I could.
Mm-hmm.
I wish that I could have got the crowd noise down just a little bit more, but that's out of my
Based on
hands.
wherever you're in position.
Yeah.
Probably, couldn't help.
I don't know how to do that, but I mean, maybe if I had this microphone, I could have.
Mm-hmm.
I could have fudged it a little more, but that's a lot of bringing in a lot of stuff.
Right. Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, really soulful. Be nice. Do they tour
I don't
regionally
know.
or?
They play violin and mandolin in the band, and there's also electric guitar player, bass player, drummer, a cello player, and the lead singer plays acoustic guitar.
Cool.
Yeah, good shit.
shit.
That place was also a good place to record. It's kind of like speakeasy. It was short, like low and long, but it was like a whole floor of the place, so it was kind of wide. And like I said,
Is it bigger than Speakeasy?
Yeah, but not taller by any means. It was just like if you just had two speakeasies right next to each other.
What do we have coming up next?
Oh, what do we have coming up next? We've got something. So that was our two Olivia and the Lovers songs.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, boom. Oh, we got something special coming up for you. It's gonna be fun. I gotta find it though, because I'm not ready. But yeah, done. We've got some true cosmic country coming up next year.
saw the fork in the road, where the dead and went from the Warlocks to the Dead and went into the psychedelic jam band stuff, and
Yep.
these guys more of a stayed in bluegrassy folk Americana vein.
That's exactly right. And it's pretty wild stuff. I love it. That just like twangy, but also kind of shreddy, jammy guitar. Live from Central Park, New York City, August 20th, 1974. And this next song is going to be called Lonesome LA Cowboy.
Just a lonesome LA cowboy hanging out, hanging on. Here with no legs, calling your name from midnight until dawn. Up here, smoking gold.
That's the word.
They got a
Yeah,
lot of
they-
energy for sure. They bring it.
Reading the show notes here, I mean, looks like the drummer for these guys, at least at this time, was Spencer Dryden, who was the drummer for Jefferson Airplane. I
Wow.
think the original was Jefferson Airplane.
You know, I didn't even know that, and
Yeah.
I didn't know that they shared a band like that.
Mhm.
That's pretty cool. I mean, it makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, because they were all hanging out together in
That's right.
San Francisco Valley area.
Mm-hmm. Just trying to
Yeah.
make American music.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah, a couple of really good choices.
What's next here on our list of horrors?
You've got
Oh, done. It's your
My
Cuban
selection.
song.
Yeah. So yeah, this is a track I found on archive from the Grupo de experimentación Sonora del ICAIC, which is hold on just a sec here.
Yeah, pull it up.
Should have this pulled up. The Experimental Sound Collective of the Cuban Institute of Cinematographic Arts and Industries, which was a group that was formed at a arts college in Havana back in like the late 60s, early 70s, and basically they released this album to they recorded these songs and released this album to celebrate the Cuban Revolution and where it was going and all that stuff. So this is the first track from the album called Cuba Va. Basically Cuba is going, Cuba ahead.
All right.
And so look forward to the future. So yeah, it's a pretty cool track, and I think maybe we can I found the liner notes for the album online, and maybe we can post these
Oh yeah,
in the show notes to give people more of a context for the
definitely.
album.
That sounds like a great idea, and I'm looking forward to hearing this cool revolutionary music track we found in the library. I'm so happy to am grateful to have access to something like this. It's pretty neat.
Mhm.
Just
Yeah,
to hear
tons of
that-
cool stuff.
Yep, archive.net, man, or maybe it's .org now. I don't know. Anyway, here it is.
Experimental Music Group of the ICAIC.
Excellent. Enjoy, everybody.
Del amor estamos hablando, por amor estamos haciendo, por amor se está hasta matando, para por amor seguir trabajando. Que nadie interrumpa el rito, queremos amar en paz, para decir en un grito, Cuba va, Cuba va, Cuba va. Quiero abrir mi voz al mundo, que llegue al último confín de norte a sur y de este a oeste. Y que cualquier hombre pueda gritar sus propias esperanzas, sus heridas y su lucha cuando diga puede que algún machete se enrede en la maleza, puede que algunas noches las estrellas no quieran salir, puede que con los brazos haya que abrir la selva, pero a pesar de los pesares, como sea, Cuba va, Cuba va. Cuba va. Cuba va.
really cool tracks.
Yeah, I think there's like 12 tracks on that album or something big.
Yeah.
A lot of good stuff. Like,
All quite good.
Yep. Like the Admiral said, we'll definitely link to the archive.net link for sure, and then we'll put.
I found like the liner notes for the album and like the
Nice,
English
yeah.
translation online, so we'll put that in the show notes as well for some
Yeah.
context.
That'll be cool. So yeah, we got one more song I think for this evening.
I think final song of the evening.
Final song. Oh,
This on
Topical.
archive as well.
topical.
Use this to I don't know, celebrate and stand in solidarity with the UAW
Solidarity
striking
forever.
country, the Waffle House workers all over the South.
That's right.
Unionizing.
That's right. Starbucks.
Yep. And this is a time where you really, have to pick your side and decide where you're going to stand.
Yep.
So this is the classic protest song, Which Side Are You
I
On?
think we're gonna fade out on this one. So why don't we just go ahead and tell them? So this was episode 9, of course.
Yeah.
We made it one more episode. Thanks for joining us. We had some technical difficulties on our live portion, so we just went right to YouTube. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And
I think we've got the kinks worked out.
oh yeah,
Live streaming. Hopefully next time.
But we're still, done. Despite it all, we still got 2 in on September, which averages out every 2 weeks, which is what we told the fine people. So we are on schedule, folks. This is going to be live on YouTube very shortly. When you're watching this, it will be. And yeah, next episode is going to be episode 10. That's a big one done. They're still talking. I'm trying to get people to agree to come play live on Skype from beaming in from all over. But it's hard to convince people to do it, so I'm still working on that. But maybe in 2 weeks.
Good luck, and I think I'm giving people enough notice, and it should be that'd be exciting.
If not, we'll come up with something, won't we?
We always do.
That's right.
This is the song made famous by Pete Singer, Which Side Are You On, sung by Don Leace and released by the International Brotherhood of Teamsters.
Come all you fellow workers, good news to you I'll tell about our grand old union that's coming here to dwell. Which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? Tell me, my fellow workers, tell me if you can, would you rather be the boss's spy, or would you rather be a stand-up man? Which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? They say in Harlan County there ain't no neutrals there. You'll either be a union man or a thug for J.H. Blair. Which side are you on? Which side are you on? My daddy, he's a miner. I'm a miner's son. I'll stick with the Union until every battle here is won. Which side are you on? Which side are you on?